Hi.
What's up, you guys? It's Ariam
And Yodit.
And you're tuned in to deuxsol Radio.
That's right. Your favorite twins are back talking all things music and culture.
Because two takes are better than one, but twin takes are even better. And we're back in the studio with another episode.
Yes, happy to be back. And happy to be back during Black History Month.
That is right. Okay, we are in the first week of Black History Month, and I feel good, you know?
Yeah.
I feel better. I have a little pep in my step, you know?
Pep in your step.
Yes.
Girl.
Going to support Black businesses, which you already do. But it is cold.
Yes.
It's so cold today. Oh my gosh.
I think it's actually the first time since we've moved up here where I actually feel like it's brick.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really cold, like biting.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah. I wore like 2 jackets today.
I saw.
I'm very like swole today.
Yeah, we were looking buff. We were looking, we were looking swole today.
I had to protect myself. I was like, sheesh, it's like a little wake-up call, but yeah, it is really cold, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop us from the positivity of this month. And this month has literally started off with a bang. I mean, Black History Month, February 1st, we had the announcement of Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour.
That's right. Yeah. I'm still recovering from the announcement.
She literally is the one person that consistently breaks the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We finally repair it. She breaks it again. Like,
every time you think you can breathe, you can't.
That announcement, like, I literally, like, my own phone, like, it was like buzzing, like, nonstop. Whether it was like notifications from social media, literally, like, our group chat is insane.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is like basically trying to coordinate and strategize, like, how are we gonna get these tickets? Where are we going to see Beyonce perform?
I know.
Like, literally, like, the preparation for this tour has been insane.
It has. And I think it's also because Renaissance was just so well received. It's just one of her, I think I can confidently say, one of her most iconic bodies of work that she's released.
And she's got a lot.
And obviously she's been always dropping dope projects, but I feel like Renaissance specifically just really resonated with people in a different way, you know, really tapping into paying homage to dance, like queer house culture.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she just did it so respectfully and creatively.
Yeah.
And every song is a bop. You can play it from start to finish. There's no skips. I can confidently say that.
We're super excited that she has announced this world tour.
Yeah.
Especially because I know her American fans were feeling some type of way when she had her performance in Dubai. Okay, it had been 5 years since Beyonce had performed, and she went some other country, and everyone was nervous. The fans were nervous. We're like, is she going to perform Renaissance music before she performs in America? Like, people were... The discourse on social media was insane.
Went off, and people were definitely nervous about that, but she held off.
Yeah,
she
played only her old hits. I was like, you love us.
Yes,
you love us. She wouldn't do that to us. You know, she would not do that,
which gives you even more like excitement and like anticipation for what this Renaissance tour is going to look like, from like the visuals, the choreo, like all the things that could come out of this in order to show love to the project. I think that's what people are really excited about for this tour. Even, you know, the cover art for her projects, the multiple versions of the cover art that she's had for the album, like, has been so like futuristic, but then also like very like disco, like very like just stunning. Like that's I can't even describe it. Yeah. Like, but it's been so gorgeous. Like, every time she's dropped anything associated with the album. So that I will say, the images and, like you said, like the photo shoots that she did following the release, like it's what we needed. Yeah. It's everything that we needed. But along with this announcement, I've never felt so much collective anxiety around trying to get tickets. Like, you know, I hear people talk about, oh yeah, I'm excited to catch the show. Like, I got to catch the show, right? But there's something about this particular tour and the fact that people are excited about it, but it's more so like, I need these tickets. Like
Yeah.
I've been getting hit with that kind of messaging from like fans everywhere, brands,
Yeah.
like anyone, anywhere is like,
I think it's because it's just the
Stress.
anticipation.
Mhm.
Like imagine like dropping something like over almost 6 months ago, like, and just waiting for a visual, waiting for a concert, waiting to hear these songs that we fall in love with. And shout out to Beyonce, because that's great marketing. And not many artists can do it. Obviously, she has that star power. She's an icon. But
yeah.
like, it's so good that she has left us wanting more.
But it's crazy because Live Nation like reported that the demand for the tickets has already exceeded the supply of the tickets.
Yeah.
They said that it's expected that the majority of interested fans will not be able to get tickets because the demand drastically exceeded supply. They're saying that it's exceeded the number of available tickets by more than 800%. Whew. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's kind of crazy.
So
and scary at the same time.
It's scary, but I think it shows that obviously like this is something that, like we said, is highly anticipated. But even for me,
I was like, not this kind of projection though.
Like,
I mean, damn. Like,
but how they're even doing the registration for the tickets, because we all saw what went down with the ticket sales for Taylor Swift and how much, you know, conflict that has arose because of fans being not able to order or purchase the tickets because bots and, you know, scammers went ahead and found a way to buy these tickets. And Beyonce's team was like, oh, we're not having that this time. No, we're going to have a pre-registration system to filter out all the bots and at least help have the fans get the most access.
I think it's a smart way, given what happened with this whole Taylor Swift situation. Yeah. Like, I think they learned from that. So
Beyonce always just does everything better.
Of course, it's Beyonce. So,
but I will say,
for those who registered, you know, Godspeed.
Yes,
you
Godspeed.
know, hopefully you'll get to, you know, check out her tour in your designated city.
And we were actually talking about this earlier today. Obviously, like, it's clear the demand is high, and there's a high chance that a lot of people who really want to see Beyonce won't be able to see it. I have a suggestion. If Beyonce's team is, you know, listening, obviously the show is going to sell out. I think after the world tour ends and the tour's over, you should definitely come out with a documentary how you did with Homecoming.
Yes.
Because Homecoming, you know, really allowed the folks that weren't able to go to Coachella and weren't able to have like the means to pay like thousands of dollars to go to the festival be able to watch the show from the comfort of their home through Netflix. And I think it not only showed exposure to the show, but really highlighted how amazing and historical that performance was.
Yeah.
And I think they should do it again for this tour.
I think that's a happy medium. I think that's a great solve.
I mean, you're going to get your sales, but I'm just saying, like,
but
for the folks that can't go.
Because I know I appreciated Homecoming as someone that did not go to Beachella.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciated Homecoming. Yeah. Just being able to watch it from the comfort of my own home. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, if they're open to your suggestion, Ariam, you know.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know,
just put it out there.
Just putting it out there for us little people.
You never know.
Yes.
You never know.
But speaking of another icon, this month of February, we are granted another blessing with Rihanna coming in to perform at the Super Bowl, aka the Fenty Bowl, because I honestly am not a football fan. I'll say that right now. I don't even know who's going to the playoffs. Is that what is it called?
The Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl. Exactly. Like, my point exactly. I'm here for Rihanna.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah. Right. See, that's my whole point. I'm here for Rihanna.
I'm
okay. You are going to get a view from my television because I want to see Rihanna perform. And I'm really, really excited. That's another artist that had taken a hiatus from music. And I cannot wait.
I can't wait just because I can confidently say that we're part of the Navy.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
And, you know, as a Pisces, you know, Rihanna is, you know, our version of a Pisces. The Pisces that we want to be in the world. She's like creative. She's like always changing and transforming into a different version of herself.
She's so confident.
Yeah,
I just love her.
And she owns it.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, we can talk about how much we love Rihanna all day, but I really am anticipating, you know, a great show. I can't even imagine what the set list is going to be like, of course, the looks. I have so many theories on.
She's a fashion icon. Like the looks are going to be absolutely stunning.
Of course.
I already know.
Of course.
And I think obviously when I think about Rihanna performing, like she's going to be performing her hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I anticipate her performing Umbrella, maybe.
Of course.
What's my name?
With What's My Name, I feel like she might actually start with that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like she might actually open the show with What's My Name, and then she'll have us saying Rihanna. Oh my God, she's out.
No, I think
she's back. I feel like that would
strategically that makes sense.
I feel like she's obviously gonna perform We Found Love.
Yeah, and that's a good one. That's a song that can get everyone like to dance and excited. I think Needed Me will be cool because it's kind of like a y'all needed me and I'm here at the Super Bowl,
themes.
And I'm going to be like, yes, I needed you to come so I could watch you perform, Rihanna. Yes. So I can see her doing that.
Mm-hmm.
What other song?
I feel like she would obviously perform Work, but I would love for her to perform like any songs from like Rated R or Unapologetic. I mean, she's definitely going to perform stuff from Good Girl Gone Bad.
Maybe like
Loud. I think definitely a lot of songs from Loud.
Like Please Don't Stop the Music. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like Rihanna's like body of work. Like she's just tapped into so many different sounds. I feel like it would lend to like a really good Super Bowl set. Like she can switch over from genre to genre because she's always been like genre bending her whole career.
Yeah,
and I feel like there's a lot of different tempos. So I feel like
she's got range, way more range.
Yeah,
which is really really cool.
Yeah,
I think. When it comes to obviously Super Bowl performances, another big thing is like, what are the guests going to look like? Who is going to perform alongside with Rihanna?
Right.
And I think it would be really cool to see Run This Town and then Jay-Z do an appearance. Obviously he has ties with the NFL and he is, head of Rock Nation. Like their relationship would be really cool.
That would be cool.
You know what I think would be really cute though? Is if she performed Cockiness and ASAP came out.
The remix.
I think that would be so cute.
That would be cute.
Like,
I would live
the new parents, date night, I guess.
Is giving date night, their version of date night.
Performance. But
yeah, that would be cute. I know they did it for the VMAs, but it would be cool for them to do it on
now as a couple, as
stage,
parents.
As parents, yeah. That would be really cute.
Do
we see them at the same time? We're such twins.
Yes.
Ariam. Yeah, but no, that would be a nice surprise.
Who else? I don't want to say. I mean, I like the songs that her and Eminem did, but I feel like he was just at the Super Bowl last year, so like, I feel like it'd be like, you don't have to.
But I feel like he'd come back.
Yeah, I mean, of course he would, but like, it's fine if he didn't because we saw him perform last year and he did a great job. But I wonder though, will she perform any new material?
Listen, I'm just happy to be here. I don't care if there's anything new. Like the fact that she's there for me is enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you never know. She might do like a drop, like on the stage. Like she might, premiere a new song, and
she could. I could see her doing both. I could see her just performing her hits and just, of course, keep us waiting for like the potential new project in the future. But I could also see her.
It'll hold us over. I feel like this performance will be like
it'll be good enough. Like I'll be happy. Like I will sleep well that night. Like it's just a matter of, I think sometimes, when you do a live performance of a song, you don't get like the full experience of the original production. So like maybe she would want to wait to debut the song like on Spotify or Apple
on streaming services.
Services first, so people can like listen to it and stuff. So I think she would just be like, you know what, I'm gonna give y'all a show, and y'all just gonna wait like y'all always wait, and I will wait. I'll wait. So
she knows us so well.
So it's up in the air. Will she perform new music? We don't know, but we'll just be happy to watch her.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think.
Content wise, right? Like film.
Oh yeah.
So
there's a lot happening there.
Wakanda Forever is now available for streaming on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Now I saw it in the theaters. Okay, I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, I went to the theaters.
We knew the assignment,
and I supported the project. And I have to say, it's one of my favorite Marvel projects for many reasons. it exceeded my expectations, my personal expectations. So it's great that if you didn't see it, now you have the opportunity to stream it on Disney Plus, and it's during Black History Month. Very timely,
very fitting.
But what I need people to do is, if you have not watched it, y'all need to watch it and support Angela Bassett. Okay.
Yes.
Angela Bassett's performance. I will not do any spoilers because I would hope that you go ahead and watch it even after listening to this episode. But her performance in that movie, when I walked away from the theater, that performance really resonated with me the most, honestly. And her character development from Black Panther to Wakanda Forever is like insane. And she did an amazing job. And obviously she's a seasoned actress, so I'm not surprised. But what she did with that character was
Oscar worthy. Okay?
Say that again.
It was Oscar worthy. I think this is our year. I think this is finally the year where Miss Angela Bassett takes it home. Because honestly, I mean, we all know she's been deserving of one.
Of course.
Like, you know, we all know that. But yeah. This has to be it.
Yeah, so we just have to, pray on it and support and, just hope that she is honored with, that prestigious award because she is long overdue for one. She's obviously an icon and, she's on track. I mean, she's been sweeping the awards leading up to it. So that's typically a good sign. That's typically how it goes.
It's a good sign, for sure.
But at the same time, you just never know. So y'all, let's all pray during this month that Miss Angela Bassett channel all of our Black excellence and energy into this woman.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely can't wait to watch her at the Oscars and see what happens. But yes, go stream Wakanda Forever. It's so, so good. I loved it. It'll make you cry. Yeah, I will say.
Yeah. And speaking of the Marvel Universe, we need to talk about another movie that's coming out in February.
Quantumania.
Yes.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes. Yeah. Featuring another talented Black actor. Ugh. My man, respectfully. Jonathan Majors. He is entering...
Your man.
My man, respectfully. No, but honestly, I am so excited to see him star in the movie as Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
So my boyfriend is the one that really got me into the Marvel Universe, okay? I did not grow up reading the comics, but I am really into the films, right? And now I'm all caught up and I watched Loki, and Loki was actually the first time that the character was introduced.
Yep.
And it's a big deal. He's like one of like the biggest villains in the MCU. And for Jonathan Majors one to get casted, it's like, obviously you got that Marvel bag, but the story, I can imagine it's going to be really, really amazing. And he's honestly an amazing actor.
Yes.
That's
another one
I don't
with a
know.
resume. Okay?
I don't know if I don't want to say like he's a new actor, but he's probably acted for a while.
He's been in this space for a while, but I think the larger culture is really seeing his talent now.
Yeah.
And he's been, I mean, ever since we saw him in Lovecraft Country and The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Yeah.
He was in, why is it escaping me? Defy Bloods. Yeah, he was in it. Yeah, yes. And he was really good.
He just wasn't like a main character. That's why.
It just showed his range for me.
Yeah.
And, he's tapped into different genres in the film space.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely not limited in his capacity to act, and I'm just so happy that the world is catching up and seeing his talent for what it is. And it's crazy because now he's really showing us what he's capable of, because when we, as Ariam mentioned, when we watched Wakanda Forever, we saw 3 trailers with this man in it.
Right.
3 different trailers for 3 different movies that this man was starring in.
He's
Devotion,
Creed 3,
and then Quantumania.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Jonathan Majors. We're so happy for your success, and we can't wait to see
And even though you're playing a villain, we're still going to support you.
Listen, I think playing a villain is elite.
In the MCU, yeah.
Just in general. Yeah. Playing a villain, it's so interesting. For me, when I watch stuff now, like I actually am more fascinated by seeing people perform as an antagonist in a movie because they have to dig a little deeper to understand the motivation of the character. Whenever I watch interviews with any actor that's playing an antagonist in a movie, they're always talking about this sense of empathy that they have to develop for the character and compassion of like what led them to become the person that they are, or the character that they are. And I feel like there's a lot more, not to take away the work that's put into for playing a protagonist, but for an antagonist, I feel like there's a lot more digging that the actor has to do.
Excited to see that drops this month.
More Black excellence on the screen.
Yes.
Yay.
And just, a few more shows that are dropping this month. Okay, we have a new season of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder.
Yes.
I mean, are we surprised?
We are not. That was honestly, out of all the reboots to take place in the world, I feel like the Proud Family reboot was probably the one that was really deserving because it was such a good show. Like when we grew up watching Proud Family, like I know everyone talks about representation, like how important it is for their, upbringing and how they view themselves, but that show for us was so powerful. Like, really, and I don't even think we realized it in real time, but seeing the characters, seeing how they paid homage to like Black cultural icons, how they really thought about day-to-day vernacular that made sense to us, and they were really like hip to like slang, and they were hip to the music and pop culture references, and I just felt like I grew up with Penny. Like I felt like I was like one of her friends. Like, and I've never felt that way about a cartoon. Yeah, a cartoon. So
honestly, that show, when that show came out, we were younger. I think we were probably like in middle school or something, right? When that show came out. And what I appreciate about this show is that it was way ahead of its time.
It was.
And, it really was telling like a real and genuine Black experience in a cartoon that didn't feel forced. And sometimes, even now, like some of the content that comes out, it like includes like a Black friend or a Black character. Sometimes it revolves around a white world and there's storylines that I don't really relate to. But this show was so like, it was so just like,
it was authentic. It was authentic. And that's the thing. I feel like it wasn't trying hard
at all.
It never missed the mark.
They kept a lot of the original voice actors. So like a lot of the actors are reprising their roles, which is really cool. And, the topics that they're tackling now, it doesn't seem far-fetched for the show because they were already doing that back in the early 2000s. So, shout out to the new reboot. It's doing really well. And if you want to support it, go ahead and watch it on Disney+.
Yes.
Another show that's coming back is Bel-Air.
Yes.
And I actually... I really like that show.
I'm not gonna lie, it exceeded my expectations because I remember when you and I first heard about it, I was like, the concept of like dramatizing this series, like because we saw the trailer that went viral that inspired the series, and we're like, oh, this is a cool interpretation of the show. But then I didn't think anything of it. Like else of it. Like I didn't think, how can this sustain? Like, I just was so attached to the original.
The sitcom,
what made it what it was. And I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was just on the fence. I was very on the fence when it first came out.
But
and then
when we watched the first episode, I was like, I'm intrigued. I want to watch more. I think the casting is really great. I love Coco.
I love Coco Jones
as Hillary. I feel like she is a beautiful, darker skinned Black woman. The direction they took with that character, but also captures the essence of Hillary. Like
and I
like
love
a rich girl, like prissy, like all of that is still there, but it was a big statement to cast Coco Jones as Hillary.
Yeah, I loved that too.
Yeah,
I love that too. And I think what was really cool was like the fact that in this universe, like she's an influencer, and that would make sense for Hillary in this age, like that would make sense. So like all of those different nuances that they tied in with modern day culture really panned out really well in the series for every character.
Even like the Carlton character, being like the only Black, student in like this prestigious school, I feel like they dove deeper into those nuances and those dynamics
Mm-hmm.
of, you know, the pressures, you know,
Yeah.
of being rich, but also being a Black man at the end of the day.
And that like identity crisis that he had
yes,
faced.
yeah. So
I thought that was really cool.
I think it's a really good show, and I do like that they did take some of the storylines from the sitcom and then applied it to like this new version of the show, and then actually shows like what would happen in real life and the drama that can occur.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing a really good job, and they have like really nice cameos. So if you haven't seen it, like you'll see some familiar faces from the sitcom, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see season 2.
Yeah.
And what else?
Snowfall's coming out.
Oh, it's the final season of Snowfall.
Yes. That's all happening. Like, this is a crazy time.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. But yeah.
I honestly have to rewatch because I've only watched the first season. Don't kill me. But
It's really good.
it's a good show. It's a good show. And I don't know why I just hadn't gotten back into it, but it is a good show. I definitely want to revisit it. And we'll probably watch it and maybe do a review on it. But this is the final season.
Yeah. And you know what the cool thing about this is, like, when you watch any series, any popular series, like the final season is so crucial.
Yeah.
It really does cement the legacy of a show. Like, every decision that is made, every plot twist down to the finale episode is going to determine how
you feel about a show.
Yeah, how you feel about the show.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see where they take it.
It's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. Like, when you think about Breaking Bad, what do you think about?
I think about
Walt
White
dying. Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know, every cult classic, every series that had a huge impact on culture, all you think about is that final episode.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see where they take it. So.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, it's just so much Black excellence, so much, you know, storytelling and music and history that is being made this month and continues to happen. And yeah, we're just, you know, just here to celebrate all month. Well, that wraps up today's episode. If you guys like what you saw, you can keep up with us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and all social medias at deuxsol. That's at deuxsol. You can watch us on YouTube, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. If you can hear it, we'll be on it. And until next time, guys, peace.